Data center services, why cloud providers turn to colocation. For many years, enterprises have turned to colocation providers for data center services. The huge expense and time requirements for building a company-owned facility create a huge deterrent. In fact, industry analysis Frost & Sullivan estimate land purchase and facility construction costs in the United States can reach $1,500 per square feet depending on the location. The project can also take upwards of 5 years from concept to completion. With these kind of numbers, it's not surprising enterprises have migrated to colocation models. But what's interesting is cloud providers and managed service providers have also turned to leasing data center services from third-party providers for the same reasons. Although the U.S. market is fairly mature, Frost & Sullivan estimates total data center space will increase by 10% through 2015. However, the analysis notes this growth figure won't include space built and owned by cloud and managed service providers. Instead, these providers will lease the capacity and data center services they need from colocation providers. By using colocation, cloud providers can lease space by the room, cage, or rack. The cloud providers decide how to configure their leased space. They deploy their equipment and develop the data center services they will market to their own customers. In some cases, cloud providers repackage another service provider's data center services and market them to the customer base. Colocation creates a low barrier to entry and allows a cloud provider to bring solutions to market more quickly. Does leasing space affect cloud provider service delivery? Turning to colocation presents many advantages for cloud and managed services providers. As discussed, lower cost and faster deployment are major benefits. But do any drawbacks exist? A major concern for cloud providers using colocation involves service delivery to their end customers. A tricky messaging project for these providers is how to describe their data center services delivered from colocated facilities. In other words, cloud providers must determine how they position the data center space they own versus the space they lease. The risk of inconsistent service delivery across diverse data center locations is of grave concern for cloud providers leasing colocated space. These providers don't have control over facilities and with different owners, locations, networks, power stations, and more. These locations won't always deliver uniform data center services to the cloud providers' end user customers. Cloud providers can help create more standardized data center services among leased facilities by taking certain measures. For example, installing similar equipment and using common configurations across locations can help deliver the same performance. In terms of building out future data center space, will mirror the enterprise customer's behavior. Instead of investing huge amounts of capital and time into constructing complex facilities, cloud providers will lease space from a third-party colocation provider. CyrusOne currently provides more than 1 million square feet of colocated floor space in top-tier data centers across the nation. The company operates colocation facilities in various centers of business including Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Cincinnati, Chicago, London, and Singapore. CyrusOne serves enterprise clients in many industries, including energy, oil and gas, medical, technology, finance, and consumer goods and services.